My name is Derek. I'm 34. And for 5 years I believed I was in a stable, loving relationship with my girlfriend, Andrea. We had lived together for 2 of those years, building what I thought was the foundation for a future. Lazy Sunday mornings, shared groceries, weekend plans, a rhythm that felt like home. We met through mutual friends at a concert and fell into one of those relationships that felt effortless. At least that's what I told myself. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and keep watching, because the best part's coming up next. The cracks started showing about 6 months ago. At first they were small, Andrea canceling plans because of work emergencies or a friend suddenly needing her. I brushed them off. Everyone has off days, but then it became a pattern. Dinners with my parents, nights we'd planned together, small things, big things. She'd back out of all of them at the last minute, and each time she had a reason that sounded convincing, but felt hollow. I tried to ignore the growing pit in my stomach, the feeling that she was slipping away inch by inch. The breaking point came 2 weeks ago, on a Wednesday night. We had planned a weekend getaway to a mountain cabin. A trip we'd talked about for over a month. I took a day off work. I bought supplies. I made dinner reservations at a restaurant she'd been excited about. I was looking forward to reconnecting, to having time with her without distractions. When I came home Thursday evening, she was sitting on the couch, smiling at her phone. Something in her expression changed the moment she looked up at me. Guilt or calculation. Maybe both. "All packed for tomorrow?" I asked casually. Her smile faded. "About that. Jess called. Her boyfriend just broke up with her. She's devastated. A bunch of us are planning a last-minute girls' trip to the beach to cheer her up. We're leaving tomorrow morning." I felt something tighten inside me. "Andrea, we've had this planned for a month." "I know," she said quickly, "and I'm sorry. But Jess really needs me right now. She's falling apart." "Can't the others be there for her?" I asked, trying to keep my voice calm. "You made a commitment to me too." "And I'm not abandoning you," she snapped. "I'm supporting my friend." "This is the 3rd time this month you've canceled on me," I reminded her. "I'm starting to feel like I don't matter." Her face went red. "Oh my God, Derek, you are so controlling. You don't control what I do with my life." Something inside me shifted. I suddenly felt tired. Tired of fighting. Tired of being the second priority. Tired of trying to fix what she didn't even acknowledge was broken. "You're absolutely right," I said quietly. "I don't control what you do with your life." She blinked, thrown off by my calmness. "So, you understand why I need to go?" "I understand perfectly," I replied. "Have a good trip." I walked into the bedroom and closed the door. She left around 9 p.m. She texted me later. "Staying at Jess's tonight. Leaving early tomorrow. Love you." I didn't answer. That night, something gnawed at me. Her anger, her defensiveness, her quick accusations. None of it felt right. I did something I'd never done before. I opened her laptop. I wish I could say I was shocked, but I wasn't. Not really. I found messages between her and Jess. There was no breakup, no crisis. The beach trip had been planned for 3 weeks, meaning Andrea knew about it when we booked the cabin. She'd simply been looking for a way to ditch me without looking like the villain. And then I found the messages with Tyler. Flirty, intimate. Months of inside jokes, private conversations, emotional closeness. She'd stopped giving me complaints about me. Promises to hang out properly when timing is better. And the message that finally killed every last bit of hope in me. Can't wait for this weekend. Beach house is going to be perfect. Tyler was going on the girls' trip. I sat there in the glow of the laptop screen, feeling something inside me freeze. It wasn't rage. It was something colder and sharper. Something final. I spent Friday and Saturday thinking, planning. By Sunday, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I'd paid for 60% of everything in the apartment. The furniture was mine. The appliances, mine. The bed, the couch, the TV, the kitchen table, mine. She had her clothes, her books, her decorations. But the structure of the home, I had provided that. On Monday morning, my brother and 2 friends showed up with a truck. By noon, everything that belonged to me was gone. The apartment looked like a hollowed-out version of itself. Her framed pictures hung on bare walls, her clothes sat in a room with no bed. Her books lay on the floor where my bookshelf used to be. The kitchen was intact only because her plates and old pots remained. On the kitchen counter, the only surface left, I placed a note. Andrea, you're right. I don't control your life, but I do control mine. I found the messages with Jess and Tyler. I know you lied about the trip. I know you've been emotionally cheating for months. Everything I removed today is mine. You can keep the apartment if you want it. The rent is due on the 1st. Don't contact me. We're done. Derek. I left my key beside it and walked out without looking back. That evening, the storm began. First came 20-something missed calls. Then texts. Angry, confused, panicked. What the hell did you do? Where is everything? You can't take our stuff? Please talk to me. I can explain about Tyler. Where am I supposed to sleep? Then, I'm calling the police. I blocked her. She called from friends' phones. I blocked those too. At 9 p.m. she showed up at my new apartment, though I'd never told her where it was. She banged on the door for 20 minutes, crying, yelling my name. I didn't open it. By Tuesday morning, she had gone full scorched earth, calling my family, our friends, even our landlord. My landlord called, concerned I explained everything. I also submitted formal notice to be removed from the lease. Andrea would now be fully responsible for the rent. Jess called next. She tried to guilt-trip me, tried to defend Tyler, tried to minimize everything. Nothing physical happened, she insisted. I read the messages, I told her. Emotional cheating is still cheating. Then, I blocked her too. Wednesday evening, my mother called. Worried after hearing a very dramatic version of events from Andrea's mother, I told her everything. When I finished, there was a long silence. Your father did something similar when his first marriage ended, she said finally. It always sounded harsh, but now, I understand. Thursday morning, the fallout exploded. Andrea posted a long, teary story on social media about how I had stolen everything, how she returned to find herself homeless, how I was cruel and controlling. Her friends attacked me online. People called me abusive. She left out the cheating, the lying, the emotional affair. Tyler. I stayed silent publicly. Instead, I showed 3 trusted friends the screenshots. I told them they didn't have to pick sides, only that they deserved the truth. By Friday, the truth had spread. People started asking Andrea questions about Tyler, about the trip, about the lies. Friday evening, she deleted her post. On Saturday morning, I woke up to an email from her. She said she never physically cheated, only emotionally. She said she needed space. She said she felt trapped. She said me taking the furniture was cruel and left her shaking on the floor. She ended with, "If you ever cared about me, at least acknowledge you went too far." I read the email 3 times, and then I deleted it. Because she still didn't understand. I hadn't done any of this to hurt her. I had done it to free myself. 6 weeks have passed since then. I've settled into my new apartment. It's small, but it's peaceful. Mine. No second guessing, no waiting for someone to cancel on me, no emotional uncertainty hanging over my head like a storm cloud. I heard Andrea moved in with a roommate and bought secondhand furniture. I heard she and Tyler tried dating, but it fizzled quickly. Reality rarely matches the fantasy built in secret messages. Some people still think I'm a monster, that I was cruel, that I should have left normally. Maybe they're right. Do I sometimes feel guilty? Yes. But then I remember the cancellations, the lies, the messages, the way she looked at me like I was the villain for wanting basic respect. I didn't destroy anything. I simply took back what was mine and walked away. A couple of weeks ago, Andrea sent one final email. I hope you're happy. I hope this was worth it. I almost responded. I almost told her I was the happiest I'd been in years, finally living without doubt, without lies, without feeling like someone else's backup plan. But I didn't. Because her opinion doesn't matter anymore. What matters is this. I'm free, and I'm finally living a life where I'm not someone's second choice. In my personal opinion, situations like these remind us how important trust and communication are in any relationship. Sometimes, misunderstandings can destroy something beautiful. And sometimes the truth reveals what we've been ignoring for too long. Whatever the case, always value your self-respect and emotional well-being. Life becomes much easier when we choose honesty, both with others and with ourselves. Let me know what you would have done in this situation. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Whose side are you on? What would you have done in Derek's situation? I'd love to hear your take.